Hey everybody, Joshua TBC. Figured I'd share a quick story today. I actually shared a little bit of it in a podcast interview that we've recently done. We'll put links in that to that podcast interview at the bottom of this video, so y'all can give it a listen if you choose. But just to really emphasize the importance of taking care of your truck and being prepared for issues that are going to come up. Unfortunately, they're big pieces of equipment. They got a lot of moving parts. Things break, and you got to be able to fix them. Either you do it yourself, or you have the money stashed away to have a shop do it. So that happened to us. It happened in 2013. We bought our first rig after all these years of being in the trucking industry. I finally branched out on my own, and I had bought a 2007 Western Star 4900 EX, or 4949 EX is what they were back then, and it had a 14 liter Detroit in it. And I went up to Tennessee. I got it for a really good price. It had I think right around like 500, between 5 and 600,000 miles on it. Didn't really know a whole lot at that point in time. I knew basic maintenance stuff, but I didn't really know a whole lot of it. So what I know now, I would have had them drop the price of the truck by a substantial amount for what I was fixing to have to go through. But I drove the truck back home from Tennessee and pulled one load with the truck. And before I could even do that, I had to dump money into redoing all the brakes and quite a few other things just to get it to pass the company that I was leasing onto with it. And so pulled one load with it. Come to find out, the head was cracked. So I had never ever pulled the top end of a motor off, much less a 14 liter Detroit. So I parked it under my buddy's lean-to and started watching YouTube videos, calling Detroit, calling friends that I knew that knew more about it than I did. And little by little, I managed to disassemble the entire top of the motor. I sent the head in, got it repaired, and I was able to put the motor back together. And I was able to run that motor for another 150,000, almost 200,000 miles before a number 5 sleeve went in the motor. And when that head cracked, I didn't have the money to be able to put it into a shop. I had the money for parts, and I had the money for the tools that I needed. I had a lot of the tools already, but I had to buy certain stuff. And so I had to learn how to do it. And again, when the number 5 sleeve gave way, there we go. I didn't have the money to put it in the shop. I couldn't afford a $30,000 rebuild on a 14 liter. So I parked it in my driveway, threw a tarp over the top of it, and I taught myself how to do the rebuild on a motor. So anytime you're dealing with these rigs, you've got to be ready for problems. And I've harped on this in previous videos, but preventative maintenance, fixing a problem when it's small and it just starts, is so much easier than fixing a problem when it's leaving you on the side of the road or completely disables you. So if you don't have the mechanical skills to do it, make sure that you're putting as much as you can away in maintenance, because you never know when something's going to go wrong. So figured I'd share my story with you. Like I said, we'll put the links down below for our podcast interviews, and hope you enjoy them. Hopefully this story is helpful and encouraging. Even though you're going through difficult problems, you can still overcome them. You just got to keep on going, keep on trucking. So stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you on down the road.